VDM, bro, you are so wicked.
Very dark man.
VDM is a manipulator.
Very dark man.
VDM, we know your ideas are not.
VDM, don't return money when they thief. So VDM, you be thief.
Very dark man, in the do man. What is
In every society, there are moments when silence becomes louder than noise. Moments when stories circulate quietly, when allegations are whispered, when power shields itself behind influence and familiarity. In Nigeria's digital era, that silence once felt permanent. Then gradually, one figure began to disrupt it. Not with polish, not with diplomacy, but with relentless exposure. That figure became known as Very Dark Man, widely referred to as VDM.
I want to tell you now, first of all, I be a dope boy. I don't fear anybody for this life. Now only God I fear.
VDM did not emerge from traditional media. He was not backed by a newsroom, a legal institution, or a political movement. His weapon was a phone, his armor was audacity, and his method was repetition. He spoke, and then he spoke again and again, until the silence cracked. From the very beginning, VDM positioned himself as an accountability activist, but not the sanitized kind. His content revolved around calling out alleged wrongdoing, inconsistencies, and abuses of influence, particularly among celebrities, socialites, brands, and institutions. He believed that power should never be comfortable, and comfort should never excuse questionable behavior.
So, Alison Gwamnishu is in the police custody in Benin, Edo State. Shalom, Mrs. Okpara, as you are watching this video, just the wrong.
Oh, Bilod, if I say you don't know say I did for China, Bilod, one out of these two persons on my screen supposed go prison.
What separated VDM from others attempting similar work was not just boldness, it was persistence. He did not treat controversies as trends, he treated them as investigations. One of the earliest turning points in his rise was the Bobrisky controversy. Bobrisky, a highly influential and polarizing figure in Nigeria's social media space, had long existed at the intersection of fame, controversy, and public fascination.
If I was to slap, I don't get shame. I feel fight for anywhere, for party, everywhere. If you step on my toes, I can fight everywhere. I don't have a shame.
When issues surrounding Bobrisky began circulating, including allegations, legal inconsistencies, and perceived preferential treatment, many discussed them briefly, then moved on. VDM did not. He questioned narratives publicly. He challenged official explanations. He raised concerns about selective justice and alleged privilege. He demanded clarity where others accepted ambiguity. His commentary did not merely attack Bobrisky as a person, it interrogated the system that allowed certain figures to exist above scrutiny.
Bobrisky said something about a godfather. So it's obvious that there's a godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and then nothing will happen because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing a little threat that you detain me. I'll stay in the cell. This is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
This was a critical moment because for the first time, a social media figure was not just reacting emotionally. He was asking why. Why do some people face consequences while others appear protected? Why do institutions respond swiftly in some cases and hesitate in others? And who benefits from that imbalance? The Bobrisky issue pushed VDM into national consciousness. His audience grew rapidly, not just because of controversy, but because people recognized something familiar in his frustration. A system many felt powerless against was being questioned loudly and in public. But attention brings resistance. As his platform expanded, so did the intensity of backlash. VDM became a target, not just of criticism, but of intimidation, threats, and attempts to discredit his credibility. His language was labeled aggressive. His approach was called reckless. His motives were questioned.
That guy is a manipulator. If not fall for that, if you people fall for his trap, you are gone.
This very dark man, you be a man. What you believe say blesses you, yash the leak. You don't see the yash before, or you don't knock him before.
VDM, now God go punish you for going to Auchi and blocking Dangote truck.
Very Dark Man is a content creator. If you don't like this truth, cry inside this bucket for me.
Yet with each attempt to silence him, his following multiplied. Another major chapter in VDM's journey was his public confrontation involving Tonto Dikeh, a Nollywood actress with a strong personality and history of public controversies, became entangled in disputes that spilled into the digital space. When issues surrounding power, influence, and alleged misconduct surfaced, VDM inserted himself into the conversation. Not as a fan, not as an enemy, but as an interrogator. He questioned narratives presented to the public. He challenged emotional storytelling that lacked accountability. He scrutinized contradictions. And once again, he refused to let the issue fade quietly.
All the celebrities at the forefront of justice for Mohbad, they are doing Ojoaye and chasing clouds. Do you understand? They are rooting for engagement and they are also making money from the case. As I speak to you now, they've made over 65 million naira from this case, which is why they are trying so hard not to let the real truth come out. I will tell you this for free, because if the truth comes out, people will no longer contribute money.
The fallout was intense. Supporters of Tonto Dikeh accused VDM of harassment and disrespect. Critics accused him of targeting women unfairly. Legal threats were hinted at, emotions ran high.
Tonto Dikeh, all this Yabojo, they push up. All these people, I respect them. Tonto Dikeh, a legend, Yabojo, a legend, but make you talk through. Sometimes they misbehave. These people are people who say they don't come internet, disgrace themselves with other people, insult people. Tonto Dikeh don't cause person don't cause them. When she and her husband church get problem, that I say the man broke out small, say the man are 2 minutes man. Nothing she don't talk for a man, that man no arrest him, you understand? Tonto Dikeh don't fight with other people, fight with other actresses. So they say she use deep insult, you understand, for them. Even Yabojo don't use Yoruba insult many people. Once you wear that her bonnet, you understand? Come enter studio, she don't begin insult people. Nobody arrest them, you understand? Now person they do now, which one that they do to other people.
But VDM remained fixed on one principle, that influence does not equal innocence, and sympathy does not replace truth. This confrontation further solidified his reputation as someone willing to confront anyone, regardless of status, gender, or public sympathy. But perhaps the most defining aspect of VDM's journey was not a single controversy, it was the accumulation of them. Repeatedly, he addressed allegations involving influencers accused of fraud.
Ashmushi wants to teach Nigerians how to make 100 million naira in 10 days. Does this mean everybody in your family is worth more than 100 million naira? Even if they are worth more than 100 million, can't you take this skill to the people in your village and turn all of them to millionaire? Or the people in your local government?
He questioned fundraising campaigns with unclear transparency.
This billboard app now where you advertise, the big points this, big points that, big point this, big point that. The complaint when I get about that app, if you don't plenty, reach 10. Next one, 1.1 million naira.
He called out brands for alleged exploitation and silence.
Alright, so I'm on my way to go and pick products that I ordered from Pastor Jeremiah's church. The healing water and everything, I already know he was going to act the way he acted. I already know they were going to bring lawsuits. Now we go straight to the home of the deaf and blind. We'll go and test it there.
He demanded explanations from institutions that preferred delay. And in many cases, his pressure forced responses. Statements were released, apologies were issued, refunds were discussed, investigations were announced.
So, of course I'm not a scammer or a fraudster. I will never be. So I apologize to the business person involved and every other person that felt disappointed. I'm not too big to admit when I'm wrong, or it's not a problem for me. So yes, I apologize for the delay in that refund and the delay in the entire business transaction.
These moments, though imperfect, marked a shift. For the first time, social media outrage was not just noise, it was sustained pressure. However, the more VDM challenged powerful figures, the more he exposed himself to risk. His name became associated with controversy itself. Every video he posted was scrutinized. Every claim he made was dissected. Every silence was interpreted as bias.
For 18 months, I've been studying this guy. I wanted to know, is this guy real? Or does he just jump into conclusions and manipulate Nigerians?
So do you have the answer to your question?
It is clear.
There were moments where VDM himself faced legal consequences and detentions, moments that tested his resolve and raised broader questions about freedom of expression in Nigeria's digital age.
Capital, where the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission says it will arraign social media influencer Martin Osei, also known as Very Dark Man, on multiple charges of alleged financial crimes at the Federal High Court in Abuja.
My brother, Very Dark Man, has been arrested by FCC, like all brothers. Ross is very angry.
Supporters argued he was being targeted for speaking truth to power. Critics argued he had crossed legal boundaries. Both sides had arguments. And that tension between activism and accountability became central to VDM's identity.
Alright, so I woke up this morning feeling sad and unhappy. As you all know, EFCC arrested me on the 2nd of May 2025. Until today, EFCC have refused to take me to court. They've refused to prosecute me. They refused to tell Nigerians what I did. Meanwhile, these people have my phone.
Make I see this problem. And they hear say EFCC they release very dark man, but they see who very dark man phone and they can. And lawyer Deji talk say they see who very dark man phone. EFCC, if I don't want to give me phone, no problem. Very dark man, if they don't want to give you your phone, you understand? See, I get phone, iPhone 16 and see this thing now, X24. They see I'm it's still this sealed.
What makes Very Dark Man a complex figure is that he never claimed perfection. He did not present himself as neutral or detached. He spoke emotionally, sometimes angrily, sometimes impulsively, and in doing so, he reminded the public that this was not an institution speaking, it was a human being.
It don't restrict my airflow. I was dying.
VDM became symbolic of something larger than himself. To some, he represented courage, the courage to speak when it is easier to stay quiet. To others, he represented danger, the danger of unchecked influence and emotional judgment. And to many, he represented reality, messy, uncomfortable, and unresolved.
VDM call himself activist. He dey fight. He dey fight anyhow. They follow person. They fight. Is that an activist? Is that an activist? Somebody that is behaving like a tout. You dey throw blow for play.
I was shocked to see a video of a human being doing headbutts like Ram. And I'm wondering, this is a smart man, intelligent young man who has garnered a large following.
As time went on, the expectations placed on him grew heavier. People wanted him to address every injustice, every scandal, every allegation. And when he didn't, they questioned his consistency. When he did, they questioned his motives. This is the paradox of influence. The louder your voice becomes, the more impossible it is to satisfy everyone.
VDM have seen this post. VDM has seen what is going on online and has refused to talk about it. VDM is a misogynistic person.
So I'm a misogynist because a case is trending online and everybody is talking about it, different influencers here and there, and Very Dark Man did not talk. That means I hate women. I am a misogynist. Just this year alone, 2025, only in the month of August, I fought 2 cases of 2 young children that were raped.
Yet through it all, VDM continued to speak. He continued to challenge narratives. He continued to revisit unresolved issues. He continued to remind people that forgetting is a form of forgiveness, and not all actions deserve forgiveness without accountability. Very Dark Man forced Nigeria's digital space to confront itself. He exposed how quickly we move on, how easily we protect influence, and how uncomfortable accountability truly is. In the end, VDM did not just tell stories. He refused to let them die. Across Nigeria, a quiet conversation is taking shape. More people are beginning to suggest that Very Dark Man could emerge as a strong presidential candidate, someone they believe has the courage, influence, and drive to move the country forward.
Tell me why this guy should not be the next president of Nigeria. Yes, I'm talking about Very Dark Man.
VDM for president 2027.
Don't open mouth and say you don't want to contest for anything. Even if you will not contest to win, you will contest to pause and stand for their Gary. You are the only hope that they have now that can cause a revolution